What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be working on some villager stuff. So hopefully what's going to happen is we're going to find a village. I've actually done a little bit of looking off camera, and I've found a village. So we're going to be heading there, and hopefully we're going to be able to get some villagers back, get a breeder going, and make ourselves a villager farm. Let's get back to it. We have our travel bed too, so that's good. Now, one annoying thing about villagers is that they are very difficult to sort of protect. Zombies like to go after them, things like that, so we have to make sure they're pretty secure. If a zombie gets in with a villager, it's not going to be good news for us. It's going to essentially either kill our villager or turn that villager into a zombie anyway, which we obviously don't want, because that would be bad. Okay, let's see. I'm going to guess like 2 more blocks it can dig. Ah, I was right. Interesting. Okay, so once I get them up 4, the goal is going to be to sort of put them into a villager breeder. Now, for the villager breeder itself, what we're going to do is we are going to make a tall area with a lot of dirt. And the reason we're going to do that is because the villagers need food to breed, and we want this dirt, we want to eventually make it into farmland so that they can breed. The villagers are going to be coming from this direction, so we're going to make a little entrance way for the boat here, and we're gonna dig out these 4 blocks, which will be important later, and then we are going to quickly make a little shaft up. So what we want to have is essentially a large amount of area that's farmable, like farmland, which we are going to have to go get a tool. But then in the middle, in between sort of the farmable area, we need a place for the villagers to sleep. And this will also be a trap for the baby villagers. So how many out did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm building a villager breeder. What this will do is it'll take a couple villagers, put them all together, make them think that their village is underpopulated. They'll make baby villagers, and then we steal those baby villagers for our own selfish needs. It's essentially terrible, but it's kind of necessary. So, you know, the villagers will be all happy and prosperous, but not these guys. These guys are going to probably be miserable. Well, we're going to fill all of this with dirt, and we're going to turn most of that dirt into farmland. And what's going to happen is we're going to bring 2 villagers over here, and we're going to get them to breed. Once they breed, we'll have a baby villager. That baby villager is going to grow up. We're going to do that until we have about 5 to 8 villagers here. Once we have 5 to 8 villagers here, the next step will essentially be to turn on the breeder, in which case we will then start stealing babies from these villagers, as well as turning 2 villagers into farmers so that they start to self-produce their own food. And when villagers have food, they're happy. When villagers are happy, they make babies. And we want the baby villagers because when villagers grow up, they're an extremely useful mob in that they you can trade with them. Okay, so that'll steal the babies. That'll be good. We're gonna quickly box that in there. This will be the baby snatching corridor here. I'm out of cobble. Cry. And so then I guess what we'll do is we'll have them come along, and then I guess we want it to flow into a corner so we can get a boat under them. Yeah, so I'm thinking what we do is we essentially do this. And what that'll do is right here, if we put a boat, the babies will actually pop into the boat there. So the villager is going to be sort of really pushed up against this corner, and when we put a boat here, he's going to pop into the boat. And if we take that villager and boat him into the sea, we can easily get him to our villager storage area. And then the other stacks of glass will come in handy for filling this out. But while we sort of wait for that, we're just going to get the villagers in here, since that's sort of like the most annoying part of this farm. So I'm wondering if I should actually make a diamond shovel or not. I don't think I want to yet. Like if I had... Oh, I almost am level 30 actually. I have been smelting quite a lot of stuff. It might be worth it to try to get level 30. Let me put that in there for now. That ship with the 3 masts sticking out of it, that's where we got our 4th and 5th diamonds. Or was it the 4th diamond maybe? Just the 5th diamond? Yeah, I think it was just the 5th diamond. The last one we used to do the... what's it called? To do the enchanting table, so that we could meet our goal with the diamond pickaxe. And then, if we go not into it, but just past it, over here, I was sailing, just exploring. You'll notice something off in the distance there that looks a little bit like wheat. And as we get closer, you'll notice that there's a lot of wheat around there. And I didn't plant any of that. That actually generated in. And what I first noticed was some of these buildings. I didn't even realize there was wheat here until I came around the corner. But you'll notice there's some structures over here. This is a Minecraft village. So this is where villagers are from. And you actually can see one right there, walking around going about his daily business. Now, these skins... Oh, thanks for the host, Pixel Gamer. It's always appreciated. I don't know why my alert didn't pop up. So these guys, right, are villagers. And they essentially, if they have a job, they'll trade with us. Right now, none of them have found jobs. We're going to quickly take their bell, because this is a unique block that's only found in villages. And that's kind of nice to have. But the... here, this is the brewing stand. So normally, to get a brewing stand, you need to kill a blaze, which are in nether fortresses. However, we didn't have a nether fortress. This village luckily spawned in with a brewing station, which is good. That means that we actually don't have to kill a blaze to get that, and it's a super good resource. Now, we're going to take these guys one at a time back to our base. The only issue is that we want them sort of away from these path blocks. Yeah, see, like this guy's coming down here. We're going to try to... Where'd my boat go? Because I put it down and it just vanished. And that was some game lag. There we go. So see this guy? He's in our boat now. So if I press F5, you'll see him in our boat. He is our friend now. He is our friend who is going to work for us for free. And they're growing melons too. We're gonna quickly, before we actually you know, have a little friend time. Wait a minute, am I? Oh, that's weird. We're gonna quickly check through some of these other crops. So it looks like they have melons, which is cool. We'll take their melons. Yeah, this is kinda literally what's going on, Summer, and it's unfortunate. But you know, we will eventually trade with them and pay them in emeralds. So that's good. And so as you can see, me and my villager friend here, we're gonna. Oh, he actually picked up a profession. We're gonna head back to the villager farm, and we're gonna get him a friend and start breeding them up. I've seen The Lion King on Broadway. Oh, how do you feel about the new Lion King movie that's coming out? Like, I'm not sure how to feel about it, honestly. Like, I'm like, sure, fine, but at the same time, like, hasn't there been enough? Sorry! Sorry! He's okay, he's okay. Hooray! Okay, that should be good. Now, the next order of business, these two guys need carrots. There, take the carrots. Make the baby villagers. So they should throw some carrots back and forth. If this is a valid village, which it is, because see, they're throwing carrots back and forth. Of course, he literally threw his entire inventory of carrots, which I thought was fixed in this update, but maybe not. Now they should throw it back and forth to each other. Okay, if I'm not distracting them. Okay, they have terrible aim. Okay, and then after they throw carrots back and forth. Yes, there's love hearts. Yes, we probably shouldn't be watching. Look away. Look. It's a little baby that looks literally identical to them. Yeah, so, and now we have a baby villager. Now, notice that the baby villager can actually fit under here. And so if we were to open these trap doors up, right? This baby villager would actually fall down there because he'd think that it's a platform that he could stand on. And he'd fall into our little water flow. And then we can put a boat down and take him wherever we want. Pretty much want to go here. This is where we're going to start to sort of clear area. I'm not sure how down I want to cut into the land. Like if I want to go all the way down to like here. We could. This wouldn't be too terrible, I don't think. It'd take a lot of pickaxe durability, I think. And then, of course, we first have to clear all the red sand off the top. Should be a good amount of red sand. But if we make it that level, it sort of gives us a lot of room to work with when we, when we finish, clearing it all out, you know? Gives us a lot of room to work with, and it'll be sort of nice and level with the ocean. We won't have to worry too much about lifting the villagers up super high. So I'm going to start lighting this level here. So that I remember this is the level we're building at. And sort of all this will have to get torn out eventually. Now I wanted at least 3 wide walkways. And then a wall. So let's say 3 wide entrance here. Then we have our wall. And this is going to be where our first villager trading area is, but we don't want the wood for the walls, right? We want to do something else for the walls. I'm thinking polished granite. Let's take a look at how that looks. So if we have a layer of polished granite here, that looks pretty good, I think, right? And so then if we do... Did I put the crafting table down? Dolphin! Don't hurt yourself. Let's put the crafting table down. Dolphin, no! No, Dolphin, get back in the water! Dolphin, get back in the water! You're hurting yourself! Get back in the water! No, you're gonna drown out of the water. Get in the water. Oh my god, this fucking idiot. Okay. You can do it, Dolphin. Back in the water. Back in the water. There you go. There you go. Now don't do it again. Oh my god. You're killing me, Dolphin. In the water. Go in the water. Come on. Come on. You don't want to be out here. You don't want to be out here! God damn it, Rocket Dolphin. You're too adventurous. I tried. You saw me try. I did everything I could. But it wasn't enough. Dolphin's fucking retarded. Okay. Here we go! Yay! We made it, villager, to your new home. I hope you like it. Ah, okay, I was close. So there's our lectern. This is a very important block because this is how we make Librarian Villagers. If a villager sees this and essentially tries to work at this station, they will become a librarian. And that is a very good thing because a Librarian Villager gives us enchanted books. And enchanted books are what we need at the moment. So, how are you doing, sir? You look fantastic. Can you see that? Does that compute, sir? There, now he is a librarian. We're actually going to break that real quick. Keep him in here. Keep him in here. Okay. Get that there. Okay, so here's our Librarian Villager. He has the knockback enchantment. We're going to quickly put this slab there so he can't escape when I break this lectern. Now he's no longer going to be a librarian. Well, you know, when we update things, I think what we're going to do is we are going to drop him down here. So now that he's dropped down here, he should be able to pathfind. Oh, you know what? It's night. That is why. That is the issue. It is nighttime. Channeling is a really fun one, and that's a really good price, but it's super, super late game. It shouldn't matter too much. Unbreaking 3 is really, really good as well, because everything's going to need Unbreaking 3, but for 37 emeralds, that's a little bit too much. Flame you put on a bow, and have a bow that never breaks. Silk Touch is a good one to keep around, but it's normally not too hard to find. Looting 3 for 17 diamonds. That's actually something we're not going to get rid of. We are going to, in fact, lock that in if we can. We can't. We need emeralds. And essentially by trading with this guy, it means that his trades will be locked, and whether or not we break that that bookcase again, he will continue to have that trade. So we sort of have to finalize this design at some point in time. Let's quickly trade with him and get this all locked in. So 17. And a book. We get ourselves a Looting 3 book. That is a really, really good enchantment. So we got to sort of figure out a good design for this. I don't like the slab in his face. Let me see if I can move it down half a block and put the slab on top of this here. I don't know if that'll work or if he'll not be able to replenish trades or not. But we also don't want baby zombies able to get in. That's good for now. Let's go get that other adult. Hopefully he didn't die one of these nights. And then after we get that other adult, we got to get him a lectern, yada yada yada, and trade our way to or grind our way to get a mending book, hopefully. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves a mending book. If we can get a decently cheap mending book, that'll be great. We already have looting 3, which is fantastic. Then we just need essentially sharpness on that sword, and we're in pretty much a really good position with our gear. We're going to have pretty much the best diamond pickaxe. We're going to have the best diamond sword. Okay, it's not at a time when they can lose their profession, it seems. It's probably getting close to nighttime. Looting 2. Looting 3. 31 emeralds. 17 emeralds. Thinking face. I like getting sweeping edge on my sword. Silk touch is very good, but not good enough. Efficiency 5 is great, and for 28 emeralds it's really good, but there it is, mending. 26. That's a little expensive, but it's worth keeping for the fact that it's mending. We have a mending villager, which is great. We need a book. So Riptide 2, Fortune 2, those are both good. Do we have anything to make a book over here? Doesn't look like we do. So we gotta head back real quick, get a book, trade with this guy, and now we have mending. So I gotta check exactly what the stats on our pickaxe are, because I might want to put mending on it right now. Well, I don't actually want to put mending on it right now. The thing about it is that we almost have level 30. When we hit level 30 again, I'd like to put a level 30 enchant on my sword. Make a diamond sword, put a level 30 enchant on it, and hope that it's pretty good enchant. You know? Let's take some of this. Let's see what's on my pick. So we have Efficiency 4, Fortune 3. So before we put Mending on this pick, we need Unbreaking 3 at least. At the very least. We'd like another Efficiency, but that's not like top priority, you know? Let us see. Hello, Pixel Sister. How are you? You know what? We got our Silk Touch pick. So that actually wasn't a waste of time. So now we have our Silk Touch pick, which is really good. We just need Unbreaking on these, and we're set. Let's see what we got on our sword. Bane of Arthropods is also useless. So that's unfortunate there. Efficiency 3 we're not going to want. Efficiency 2 might be okay. How's our books looking? Unbreaking 2 isn't bad. I might get that right now. Just because it's always worth it to have some Unbreaking around. Since you pretty much always need it. Smite 4. I like Smite. Over here, Unbreaking 3 on the sword is probably worth doing. Fortune 3 pickaxe. I don't know if I need another Fortune 3 pickaxe, but it's there, so we'll definitely think about it. Protection 1 we can probably get rid of. We don't need Protection 1 in the book. Yeah, so we have a couple books, we have a couple of things going on. Let's go lock in that Mending Villager real quick. Let's put this in there, and let's put this in Mending, the first of many. These guys are both locked in. We are going to do this for your safety, although it looks terrible. That's all good. We got ourselves some pretty nice book stuffs going on. So that's great. So we did it, guys. We got our villager farm all up and going. We have our trading hall going, and even better than that, we actually got mending. Like, I can't believe so much like progress that we made. It's insane. So stay tuned because next time we're going to be doing some more Enderman hunting. I've done a little bit, as you can probably tell by the Ender chest behind me, but we're going to be doing even more in the upcoming episodes. So stay tuned for that, guys. Take care and have a good night.